Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian Eschatology, Perspectives on the Final Battle. Welcome, viewers, to a captivating journey into Zoroastrian Eschatology. Join us as we delve into the depths of Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian Eschatology, Perspectives on the Final Battle. If you're intrigued by ancient prophecies and the clash of cosmic forces, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more enlightening content. Let's start the video. In Zoroastrianism, Gog and Magog are two groups of people who will be released from a prison in the north at the end of the world. They will be led by a figure known as Ahura, the evil spirit. Gog and Magog will wreak havoc on the world, but they will eventually be defeated by a figure known as Zoroastrian, the savior. The story of Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology is a reminder of the ever-present danger of evil. However, it is also a story of hope. The victory of Zoroastrian over Gog and Magog represents the ultimate triumph of good over evil. The following are some of the key sources that mention Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology. The Gathas, the oldest texts of Zoroastrianism, mention a group of people known as the Turiya, who are sometimes identified with Gog and Magog. The Bundahishan, a Zoroastrian encyclopedia, provides a more detailed account of Gog and Magog. It states that they will be released from a prison in the north and will be led by Ahura. They will wreak havoc on the world, but they will eventually be defeated by Zoroastrian. The Denkard, another Zoroastrian encyclopedia, also mentions Gog and Magog. It states that they will be defeated by Zoroastrian, who will use a magic weapon to destroy them. The story of Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology has been interpreted in many different ways. Some scholars believe that it is a literal story about a real threat to the world. Others believe that it is a symbolic story about the dangers of evil and chaos. Still others believe that it is a combination of both literal and symbolic elements. Ultimately, the meaning of the story of Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology is up to the individual to decide. However, it is a story that has captured the imagination of people for centuries, and it continues to be relevant today. Here are some additional thoughts on the role of Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology. Gog and Magog represent the forces of evil and chaos. They are a reminder that evil is always present in the world, and that it must be constantly fought against. The victory of Zoroastrian over Gog and Magog represents the ultimate triumph of good over evil. It is a message of hope that even the most powerful forces of evil can be overcome. The story of Gog and Magog can be seen as a metaphor for the struggle between good and evil in the world. It is a reminder that we must all do our part to fight against evil and to create a better world. The association of Gog and Magog with the north is likely due to the fact that the north was often seen as a place of darkness and chaos in ancient times. This is consistent with the Zoroastrian belief that evil originates from the north. The association of Gog and Magog with Ahura is also significant. Ahura is the Zoroastrian counterpart to the Christian devil. He is the embodiment of evil and chaos, and he is constantly trying to destroy the world. The defeat of Gog and Magog by Zoroastrian is a reminder that good will ultimately triumph over evil. It is a message of hope that even the darkest of times will eventually give way to light. The story of Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology is a complex and multifaceted one. It is a story that has been interpreted in many different ways throughout history. However, it is a story that continues to be relevant today. It is a story that reminds us of the ever-present danger of evil and chaos, and it is a story that gives us hope that even the most powerful forces of evil can be overcome. In addition to the Zoroastrian sources mentioned above, the story of Gog and Magog is also mentioned in other ancient texts, such as the Bible and the Quran. This suggests that the story has a long and rich history, and that it has been of interest to people from many different cultures. The story of Gog and Magog is a reminder that the forces of evil are always present in the world. However, it is also a story of hope. It tells us that even the most powerful forces of evil can be overcome, and that good will ultimately triumph. This message of hope is especially relevant today, as we face many challenges in the world. The story of Gog and Magog can be seen as a metaphor for the struggle between good and evil in the world. It is a reminder that we must all do our part to fight against evil and to create a better world. We can do this by living our lives in accordance with the principles of good, such as compassion, kindness, and love. We can also work to create a more just and equitable world, where everyone has the opportunity to live a happy and fulfilling life. The story of Gog and Magog is a powerful reminder that we must never give up hope. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a better future. We must continue to fight for what is good, and we must never give in to the forces of evil. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey into Gog and Magog in Zoroastrian eschatology. If you found this exploration intriguing and insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating discussions on diverse religious narratives. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content.